Hello. During this video, we will discuss how to reduce the possible harms of drug use, specifically an opioid overdose. Over the last several years, the illegal drug supply has been contaminated with a powerful opioid called fentanyl. This opioid is 50 to 100 times stronger than morphine. A minuscule amount of the drug can kill a person with no tolerance to opioids. Fentanyl acts fast and has caused a huge spike in overdose deaths around the country. Even people with years of experience using opioids can overdose from it. Fentanyl is most dangerous when combined with other drugs like alcohol and benzodiazepines, also known as benzos. Fentanyl has recently been found in cocaine, crack, MDMA, synthetic cannabinoids like K2 and spice, counterfeit prescription pills like Xanax and Percocet, as well as methamphetamine. If you use drugs, take action to prevent an overdose. Stock up on Naloxone and learn how to use it. Create an overdose response plan and share it with your friends or family who are likely to be around if you were to overdose. When you use a drug, especially if you bought it from a new source, start with a very small amount to test the strength. Don't slam it all at once. Remember, you can always take more, but you can never take less. Talk to your local harm reduction organization about ways to test your drugs for contaminants. If you inject drugs, inject a little bit first and wait 20 seconds to see how strong it is. If something feels off, consider not using it or using less than planned. If you regularly inject drugs, consider snorting or smoking some first to see if something feels off. Try to only use new syringes for injecting. If you must reuse, use only your own syringe. Sharing needles greatly increases the risk of contracting bloodborne viruses like HIV and hepatitis C. Never use alone. Be sure someone with you has Naloxone and knows how to use it. If you must use alone, consider calling or texting someone you trust and let them know you're using. When this person doesn't hear back from you in a certain amount of time, they can call 911. If you use heroin, cocaine, pills, or other illegal drugs in Maryland, there's a good chance that you're already using fentanyl without even knowing it. In the event of an overdose, give Narcan and always dial 911 to report what's happening. Don't be afraid to call 911 if you witness an overdose. Under Maryland's Good Samaritan law, if someone calls 911 in an effort to help during an overdose crisis, or they're experiencing an overdose, their parole or probation status will not be affected, and they will not be arrested, charged, or prosecuted for possession of a controlled dangerous substance, possession or use of drug paraphernalia, or providing alcohol to minors. Remember, you must be helping the individual who is overdosing for this law to apply to you. So do whatever you can to help save the person's life. Some tips when with the police. Be polite. You have the right to document the scene. You always have the right to remain silent, and you do not have to agree to a search or hand over your cell phone. Please reach out to your local harm reduction organization or syringe services program for sterile supplies, drug checking supplies, and training on how to reverse an overdose using Naloxone.